So just tell me a bit about Ankur Scientific, its origins, and what exactly is it that you do?
So Ankur was founded back in 1986, founded by Dr. P.C. Jain, my father, who basically graduated from BITS Pilani, went to the US, did his double MS, MBA and PhD from MIT. He came back to India in 77, worked with another company in the renewable energy sector for a while. 86 he founded Ankur Scientific. The focus was to concentrate on providing energy to the rural parts of developing nations, and which is why biomass was chosen as the path. From 86 to about 2004, the business was done mainly with government entities. After 2004, the world changed in terms of oil prices, in terms of global warming, etc. And so we started doing a lot of private business as well. Today, the company predominantly does private business. When I say private, it means investors, world-level institutes, etc. And we are today in close to 30 countries. 70 to 80% of our revenues come from exports. So that's it.
Yeah. So what about your plans for the next few years? You spoke about your R&D work in the telecom space. So what exactly is happening there?
So we are basically concentrating on, we do a lot of power generation work. We also do process heat applications, but we do about 70% of our business in the power space. In the power space, there is one space where we deal with larger power plants, 1 megawatt plus kind of deals. The other sector is smaller power plants, which is more community power, etc. Now, one of the exciting spaces there is this telecom tower business, which is trying to power telecom towers in various parts of the country and the world. And starting from that point, and that is the anchor door, you go into community power as well. So we're doing a lot of work on developing the product because, I mean, if you look at Indian numbers, you talk about 5 lakh towers. 250,000 could be a potential market because they predominantly work on diesel. So, but if you want to go to so many sites and which is completely off grid, then your product needs to get to that level. So we're doing a lot of R&D on the product side in terms of remote monitoring, containerization, automating the whole equipment per se. So that's an ongoing process, and we are already starting some pilots in the telecom power space, and hopefully we should expand from there.
One last question. Tell us a bit about your power generation business. You've set up your own plants in India and Sri Lanka. So tell us about your work there and your plans there.
So effectively, we were predominantly an equipment supply company, but over the last 2 years, we decided that in areas where tariffs made sense, we would try and get into the power generation space as well. So the first power plant we set up was in India. This was a 1.2 megawatt power plant, and we are using the grid to do a third-party sales there. We now have licenses for about 10 megawatts in Sri Lanka. We have commissioned the first 2 stages of those power plants, and the idea is to get to 30 to 50 megawatts in the next 3 to 5 years.
That's about it. Thank you.